Hello Magic fans. Today we've got a heavy subject to talk about. We're going to talk about racism and how it relates to Magic the Gathering. I'm Matt Virgin, it's Monday, June 15th, and it's time for your MTG Minute. As I'm sure you know, with the killing of George Floyd at the hands of 4 Minneapolis, Minnesota police officers, the underlying racism in our country has finally gotten its due. And while many of us use Magic the Gathering as an escape, we also need to realize that racism is prevalent in the game also. With a renewed focus on race and its place or lack thereof in everyday life, many companies and products have had to deal with their own histories and how they've dealt with race in the past. Magic the Gathering is no different. And after being called out in multiple places for a lack of representation in the game, Magic did take the steps to ban 7 problem cards. These cards include Invoke Prejudice, Cleanse, Stone-Throwing Devils, British Gypsies, Jihad, Imprison, and Crusade. Invoke Prejudice in particular was listed on the Gatherer database with an identification number that has known connotations to white supremacist text. The banning set off a firestorm of controversy on Twitter and Facebook, with people arguing for and against the bans. And generally, while I do try to report the news objectively, on this I feel the need to weigh in. All 7 of these cards can be found offensive to various groups, and especially in the case of Invoke Prejudice, someone at some point snuck in something that should never have been there. Wizards made the right call on banning all 7 of these cards. That wraps up the show for this week. Join me again next Monday for the Week in MTG News. As always, everything I talked about can be found in links that are posted in the show notes. If you like the show, please like and subscribe, and I will see you back here next week with the latest in MTG News.